Well, this time it's actually for real. It really is possible to play Halo and a bunch of other Xbox games on the Nintendo Switch, thanks to Project xCloud. Now, you probably can't see it really clear there, but that's the Xbox game streaming app, which is in preview right now, and you do need to sign up to join it, and it's by invitation only. But what xCloud is, if you're not aware, it's basically Xbox's game streaming service, kind of like Google Stadia, although this is a lot better than Stadia in my opinion. Or you could say it's also like PS Now for those of you who play PlayStation. There's a lot of game streaming services out there now, but what we'll be focused on for today's video is, of course, Microsoft's game streaming service, Project xCloud. So, Project xCloud only actually works on Android and iOS devices at the moment. So to actually run it on a Nintendo Switch, you actually have to root your Nintendo Switch. Basically, you have to jailbreak your Nintendo Switch, and then you got to install Android on the Nintendo Switch. Now, unfortunately, not every Nintendo Switch can be jailbroken. I don't remember the exact date, but I think like certain only like Nintendo Switch models before a certain manufacturer date can actually be jailbroken, and all the newer ones cannot. But fortunately, I did have one that could be jailbroken to run Android, and well, I went ahead and did that, and I installed the Project xCloud app on it. So that's how we got xCloud working on a Nintendo Switch. So it's not something that everybody can do, only people with a certain Switch can do. So that's the limitation to this. But if you do have a Nintendo Switch that can be jailbroken, then by all means, feel free to try this out. It's actually really cool, and it makes a really great Android device, and it runs xCloud very well. The performance is pretty good, very playable. Now, for this video, like I said, I'll be focusing on MCC, but there are pretty much every game on xCloud works on Nintendo Switch, and even the console streaming app works as well if you want to stream from your own Xbox, which basically makes any Xbox game work on a Nintendo Switch. So the main purpose of this video is just going to be showing you guys the overall performance of the xCloud app and MCC on the Nintendo Switch, as well as, you know, what it's like to play on the Switch with the Switch controls and everything, and my overall opinion of it, you know, basically my review of it. But before we get into gameplay, there is actually one thing I want to show you first real quick. So if you go to settings and you go to the network tab, it actually tells you your pings to all the dedicated servers that MCC has. So fun fact, the xCloud servers are actually on the same servers as MCC's dedicated servers. They're all in the Azure cloud, so they're on the same region. And because they're basically on the same servers, you can see my ping to my nearest dedicated server, it was only 2 milliseconds. I've had it at 1 millisecond before too. That's really great ping for online gaming. But that's only because, you know, they share the same servers technically. So that's why the ping is so low. Because ping usually increases with distance, but since there's pretty much no distance, the ping is super low. But anyways, let's get into campaign now. So, xCloud. Here's a little bit technical under the hood stuff about it. xCloud actually runs on like these virtual Xbox One S machines in the cloud, and as a result, you are playing the game on an Xbox One S essentially. So I cut out the loading screens for the most part, but the loading was actually not that great. I've been playing Halo on an Xbox One X for a couple years now, so I'm very much used to the Xbox One X's loading speeds, which are pretty good. But then going back to the Xbox